Life is full of choices. Every morning you wake up and decide how you will live that day. You decide whether you will walk with faith or be led by fear. You decide what matters most. But there is one choice above all others that determines everything else, the decision to put God first. When you put God first, your life takes on new meaning. The struggles you once thought were unbearable become stepping stones. The burdens that weighed you down become opportunities to trust in His strength. You are not meant to walk this journey alone. God has called you to greater things, and when He is at the center of your life, nothing can shake you. Think about the world we live in today. So many people are searching for meaning. They chase success, wealth, and recognition, believing that if they can just achieve a little more, they will finally be happy. But no matter how much they gain, something is always missing. That emptiness inside cannot be filled by material things. It cannot be filled by relationship, status, or power. It can only be filled by God. Putting God first means surrendering to Him completely. It means saying, Lord, I trust You more than I trust myself. I trust Your plan more than my desires. And that is not always easy. The world will tell you to rely on your own strength. It will tell you to chase your own dreams and build your own kingdom. But Jesus said, seek first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you. When you put God first, He provides everything you need. Maybe you are facing a trial right now. Maybe life has knocked you down so many times that you are struggling to believe things will ever change. But let me remind you, God sees you. He knows your pain. He understands your fears. And He is with you. The Bible tells us that He will never leave us nor forsake us. No matter how dark the night may seem, the sun will rise again. But you must hold on to Him. You must trust in His timing, even when you don't understand. Some of you may feel like you have drifted too far from God. You think you have made too many mistakes, failed too many times, and hurt too many people. But let me tell you something. God's grace is greater than your past. His mercy is deeper than your failures. He is not waiting to condemn you. He is waiting to restore you. The story of the prodigal son reminds us that no matter how far we have run, the Father is always waiting with open arms. Putting God first means choosing Him over everything else. It means standing for truth when it is not popular. It means loving people even when they do not love you back. It means forgiving those who have wronged you and trusting that God will handle justice in His own way. It means spending time with Him in prayer, seeking His wisdom, and allowing His Word to guide your steps. The world will try to distract you. It will tell you that you don't have time for God, that other things are more important. But if you lose sight of Him, you lose sight of everything. Jesus said, what does it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? The most successful life is not the one with the most money, the biggest house, or the highest achievements. The most successful life is the one that is lived for God. Some of you have dreams in your heart, visions of what you want to accomplish. But have you asked God what His plan is for you? His plan is greater than anything you could imagine. When you walk in obedience, doors open that you could never open on your own. When you put Him first, He takes care of everything else. Look at the great men and women of faith throughout history. They did not rely on their own strength. They trusted in God. David was just a shepherd boy, but because he put God first, he became a king. Moses was afraid and unsure, but because he trusted in God, he led an entire nation to freedom. Peter was a simple fisherman, but when he put his faith in Jesus, he became a rock upon which, or you can allow it to refine you. You can focus on what you have lost, or you can focus on what still lies ahead. The choice is yours. Strength is not found in never struggling. Strength is found in struggling and choosing to stand anyway. It is found in taking one more step when you feel like stopping. It is found in believing when everything around you says to doubt. Strength is found in faith, in perseverance, in refusing to let life's challenges define you. You were not created to be weak. You were not designed to be defeated. You are made with a purpose, with a destiny, with an incredible strength within you. It is time to rise. It is time to stand firm. It is time to be mentally unbreakable. No matter what you are facing today, know this. You have what it takes to overcome. You have within you the power to keep going. You have the ability to turn every setback into a setup for something greater. You were made for more. Do not let anything or anyone convince you otherwise. Stand strong. Stay the course. And never, ever give up. Here is your motivational speech inspired by Billy Graham's style. Let me know if you need any adjustment.